Alrighty, so this is probably going to be one of the most important lectures that we go through with you guys over the 6 weeks. This is an absolute game changer. The question today is why measure success and failures? Why is this so important and why should we do it? Just understand something about myself, guys. It's not natural. It was not natural for myself to record any form of metrics for my business, for my body composition, for my macronutrients. It just wasn't me. I'm definitely more creative-brained. I'm definitely not logical or analytical with my way of thinking. But I had a mentor that basically held me accountable to this many years ago. I just saw the benefit and just saw how much more success I had once I started to follow through with just logging, obviously journaling, diarying, and just starting to really log and track exactly what was happening with my body, with Line of Crystal's business, with everything that we do. So yeah, just understand this doesn't come natural to me as well. Some of you guys, this will be so easy, it'll be second nature. For a few of you guys, though, it's going to take a little bit of time, a little bit of practice. The only way that I got to be able to do this long term was I had my mentor keep me accountable on a weekly basis until it became a habit. Okay, it became very much part of my routine, and once it was stuck into my routine, it's basically set and forget now. So the golden word today, guys, is metrics, hence why it's highlighted in gold. This is an absolute game changer. Once we can start to get a client on board with this, once we can get you guys tracking more and more of your daily behavior, the more success we have and the faster success we have as well. So understanding metrics, guys, what is this? What do we want from you guys? We want to start to look at your months, weeks, days. We want to actually analyze what's happening. So we want to be really self-aware and just really conscious of what's going on from our day-to-day. And when we have this, it creates success because we get to view our failures and our successes and really just choose what one you want to spend your time with. Understand, so I didn't do this for so long. I didn't track my metrics. I didn't track anything. I had no idea where I was. I didn't know my body weight. I didn't know any of that sort of stuff. And I used to basically just yo-yo, and I used to put weight on very easily without being aware it was happening. So obviously someone that doesn't track their metrics or just doesn't really track their success, they've got no clarity, no direction, and no awareness of what's happening. And if this is the case, guys, you are definitely going backwards. Today I want to talk about starting off the 5 performance indicators you need to master. Okay, so you don't end up like this guy in the corner here, crying like I was before. Number one, guys, number one we have to know is, am I winning and how do I know? Okay, think about basically watching any sport, and if you're watching a sport and don't have an idea of what the score is, or you just somehow for some reason you're not looking at the score, like it's covered or something, it becomes a very boring sport. Some parents maybe like that's the kids' football, have to know the sport so you can basically engage with it. It's very, very important because if you don't know you're winning, you really just don't know what's going on and you're not excited anymore. Okay, so it's very important, guys, to know that you're winning and actually know and understand how that you're winning as well. Okay, success definitely breeds motivation. That is 100% truth. So the more success we have, guys, the more you're going to get pushed to go to that next level, that next milestone. Okay. Number 2, guys, is something we have to measure is lag indicators. Okay. So this here is essentially, in terms of weight loss, it's essentially say like your measurements, obviously you on the scales or bioscan, your body fat, your muscle mass. You need to measure something specific that's going to let you know whether you're going backwards or forward. Okay. We want to be able to just know if we are going backwards, what we're going to need to do then to fix that. And we really, like for instance, for myself, I got to about 95 kilos, had no idea I was 95 kilos. It's 20 kilos heavier than I am today. I just didn't know because I wasn't measuring myself. I had no idea of my lag indicators. So something we have to know in order to go forward. Number 3, guys, is lead indicators. So this is a really cool one. It's essentially what lead indicators are. It's basically things that are going to take you into the direction of your goals are lead indicators. So it's like your exercise, your success habits in terms of your tracking, obviously of your foods, of your sleep, and just everything that's going to push you into that direction of success. That is a lead indicator. So these are absolutely crucial. Number 4, guys, is station stops. Okay, this is even more important as well. if you don't really obviously have a pause, have a little reset, and have a view for what, like, have a look where you're at, you really can't appreciate how far you've come. And a lot of the time as well, you will definitely lose that motivation. So we have to stop at times, and we actually have to go back and sit and just have a look at obviously how far we've come along the journey. And that just pushes us that much further to go into the next level. This is why with obviously our challenges with our steps for nutrition as well, each level we sit back and we reassess. Okay, so you're 12 weeks in, where was I in comparison to day one? How much success have I had now since day one? If someone has no awareness of this as well, and they're like, Jesus Christ, I've just lost 15 kilos since when I first started, they're going to be absolutely amazed. And it's just going to push them that much further to want that next level, and just believe the process is working, which will just make them go gung-ho and even harder. Lastly, guys, number 5 is gamify. Okay, so in order for us to track metrics, especially for myself as well, I have to gamify it. I have to use my competitive nature. I have to definitely make this enjoyable and exciting. And this is why you're about to see as well, through the process of tracking, we gamify as well. We share those metrics with each other. We get you guys competing against each other, but most importantly, competing against yourself from your previous week and the week prior to that. Alright, so now guys, where to start? So there's a lot of information today. Where to start though? First thing we need to really hone in on, guys, is daily actions. Okay, I know you might have a goal for like a 12-month goal or a 3-year goal, or even a 3-month goal, but where to start is always today. Okay, it is through daily actions that we're actually going to be able to achieve what we're after. Okay, all that success is, guys, is a build up of little habits, little routines that we do on a recurring basis. And in reality, guys, we don't want to think too far ahead. We don't want to think too much into tomorrow or the weekend or next week. We just want to think, okay, this is what I want. This is what I want. What do I need to do today to achieve what I want? And this is what our program is all about. It's about getting you guys to win each and every day. And when you guys have that, you're going to have success. Next thing we need to focus on is a weekly scoreboard. So this is very important. This is why we actually have you guys do check-ins on Friday to basically check in with everyone else and just let us know your end tally. What's the scoreboard at the end of your week? If you think of a game in that as well, most games have this kind of end scoreboard, and it just excites you to be able to compare and see, okay, where was I at? Like obviously compared to everyone else, compared to myself. This is a really, really exciting component to have alongside this as well. So weekly scoreboards are very, very important. Just brings up that much more motivation. Probably one of the most important things though as well, guys, is low hurdles. Okay, if tomorrow, so say this is like your day one, if tomorrow we asked you to track your macros perfect, we asked you to train 6 days a week, we asked just obviously some very, very high standards of you, it's not going to happen. You're going to go from where this guy is here in the image, from obviously step 1, you're going to basically try and jump to the further step from start, and you're going to crash, you're going to fall, you're going to burn, you're going to hurt yourself, and you're not going to want to get back up again. So literally, guys, we're one little hurdle at a time. We start very low with our hurdles as well, and we just slowly build them up over time. Each week we're looking to improve. Even if it's just by a couple little habits, it's still an improvement. And over time, that basically will definitely accumulate into some massive, massive wins. The system that I'm going to introduce you guys to now is the traffic light system. Okay, this is how we journal. This is how we basically record exactly what's going on our diary. So I'm going to run you guys through a video very soon. The main thing that you guys need to understand, just starting off, the reason we do this is so we don't go, fuck it. We don't basically have a bad meal and just go, nah, it's broken, I'm broken, it's over. We don't throw a bit of a tantrum. We don't obviously put the finger up at us or your family or anyone else, your friends. Okay, you just want to stay away from that mindset that basically says, I'm broken, I can't be fixed. Okay, we want to minimize damage. Okay, this is why it's so important to track our metrics and to really record and know, okay, I've had a bit of a slip up. How can I still get obviously the most out of my day so it's still a positive? And that's all that success is, guys. And this is obviously most days, most weeks, creating obviously a positive versus a negative. So even if we're only moving one step into the direction of our goals, we're still moving obviously in the right direction. Lastly, guys, so the reason why we do this is we rate our week. Okay, we beat our high scores and the scores of others. We improve over time and we have continuous improvement. Okay, and all these here will then build up over time. What we like and what we love is success. Okay, definitely, guys. So what I want you guys to do now is hit up the video below. We should have already sent you your weekly report and that as well. So your diary, your journal. If not, reach out to your success manager or your mentor and they will handle that for you. But you should have that sent to your email now and you should be all ready to get started. Alrighty guys, watch the next video below and we'll get started with you very soon. Alright guys, bye.